following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and seniors who don't want to be miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. That's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And everything's beginning to spike again. Of course, the epidemiologists and physicians are blaming it all on these variants, kind of like hybridized or things that happen genetically to the virus and it changed so that they're not responding well to the vaccination. But they're leaving out the most important part. Vaccinations don't kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, or yeast. You heard me say this many times. It's still true. Vaccinations do not kill viruses, fungus, bacteria, or yeast. Vaccinations just alert your body to bad DNA and RNA in the bugs. So when the bug appears, your body says, there's the bad guy. And you're supposed to then attack it with your cavalry and your Marines, which are the white blood cells and the red blood cells and the platelets and the antibodies. You kill and eat the viruses. But that won't happen even if you've been vaccinated unless you got all the other things in line. Number one, you have to be able to absorb nutrition. Okay, so you have to get rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat brown rhinos, no sugar. Otherwise, the villi in your intestines go away gradually over a period of time. That's why little 3- and 5-year-olds, when they get the COVID virus, they get common cold-like symptoms for 3 or 4 or 5 days. They get antibodies against the virus. They're good to go for the rest of their life. No problem. Very few kids over the world have died from the virus because they're able to, they're getting kiddie vitamins and all that kind of stuff from the pediatrician and so forth. Okay, so their bone marrows are happy. Well, then once you hit about anywhere from 12, 15, 18, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, you've been eating gluten for a long time, the pro-inflammatory cytokines in the gluten kills the villi. You lose 90% of the absorptive surface in your intestine. Instead of your intestine look like a shag rug, it looks like a plastic tube, okay? And so even if you're supplementing, you're not going to be able to absorb. And so then your bone marrow is sitting there, and you get all these negative changes in the bone marrow where it can't make white blood cells and red blood cells and platelets and antibodies to go and kill and eat the viruses. You'll bleed a lot because you're not making enough platelets and so on. And you know people in your church, your family, your workplace that have to go in once a month to get an iron shot and a B12 shot because taking oral and B12 and iron doesn't work. Well, it's because their intestines are dead. Okay, now, let's assume that everybody's taking the heavy hammer from our toolbox, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the MSM and vitamin D3 and glucogel, and they're taking our colloidal silver. I have a little cart by the front door, so when I go in and out during the day, I use my colloidal silver before I go out. I take a bottle of hand sanitizer with me when I come in. I take my clothes off right there at the door, leave my shoes outside. I do a sponge bath with a hand sanitizer, and I take more colloidal silver. I've taken the 90 essential nutrients, been gluten-free for 73 years. I'm 82 years old, and I don't have any pre-existing conditions. And it's pre-existing conditions that get you in trouble because you can't absorb nutrition. Your body cannot respond to nutrition, even if you get it. And so it's imperative to take care of all those details. We're spiking right now again. As of this morning, we had 32,256,982 infections. As of this morning, we had 579,357 dead. It's hardly a testimony to washing your hands, wearing a mask, and distancing for a year and a half. That's what we got, okay? Well, yesterday, all the new cases we got of the coronavirus in the United States alone was 78,949, almost 79,000, almost 80,000 new cases. At noon today, we're already at 33,000. Okay, so we'll see what happens by the end of the day at 6 o'clock, how many there is. But Florida has already got 7,296 new infections registered today. Illinois has 3,866 new infections today. Pennsylvania already has 4,804 new infections, and the rest of them haven't registered yet. And I want to remind you that you're in charge of that part. The doctor, all he wants to do is give you the vaccinations, because in their minds, the vaccination, they've done their job. We're going to protect you from exposure. We're going to protect you from getting the virus if you are exposed, okay? Well, that's only like 3% what you need to do. So I urge you to do all these other pieces. Get a hold of my new CD, along with pharmacist Keith. It's called the Red Warning Lights, just like the red warning light in your car. It's letting you know there's something going on wrong, and you have to check the oil, and you have to check the temperature in the radiator, and you have to do all this stuff to see what's going on here to fix it so the engine doesn't burn up. Same way with the red warning lights. If you have these diseases, and we're talking about obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, celiac disease, irritable bowel syndrome, all those kind of things, pneumonia, COPD, asthma, your immune system is at the bottom. Okay, these are all nutritional deficiency diseases, and people with the pre-existing conditions and eating gluten and not supplementing, they are going to have a bad outcome. There's so many now, they've had the vaccines, they've had the 2 shots, and 3 months later they're dying. Or they're very, very sick and they're in hospitals. And so when you look at Michigan, they only have 857,774 pre-existing conditions, infections, but they're running 5,000 to 10,000 new ones a day now for the last 3 months. 5,000 to 10,000 new infections. And I don't know exactly why, but I guarantee you it's because they're all out there mingling, not using hand sanitizers, and not taking the colloidal silver, they're not taking the 90 essential nutrients, and they're eating like Europeans. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552, on the 831 number at 831-685-1080.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngtivity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, I urge you to get a hold of that CD, The Red Warning Lights. Goes into 8 or 9 of these pre-existing conditions. Get a hold of the book in the CD, Hell's Kitchen. It goes into how all these pandemics started and why we're having them and why they're so devastating. The short version is we switched from wood stoves and fireplaces and fire pits at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street in New York City in the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. We switched from those things as for light and heat and cooking to electricity. Within 10 years, everybody had switched from wood stoves and fireplaces and fire pits to electricity. And we didn't have wood ashes to put in our garden anymore, which are mineral supplements. We didn't have wood ashes to put in our soup and our food anymore, which was a mineral supplement, okay? And so suddenly now our bone marrow is dead because we're not getting all those nutrients we're getting for thousands of years. It just disappeared. And when people go to the doctor and say, hey, shouldn't I be taking some vitamins, minerals? I'm feeling kind of funky. Nah, just eat well and get everything you need. And then people gain weight, okay, which is obesity. That's one of those factors, okay, because it's nutritional deficiency. You get a behavior called pica, P-I-C-A. You can look it up in any dictionary. It drives you to eat and get addicted to alcohol and drugs and so forth like that, street drugs. And it's one of those things where, okay, what's going on here? What do I do? What do I do? Well, you have to get rid of all the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, gluten, wheat, butter, and oats. Take your 90 essential nutrients so your bone marrow can make antibodies and white blood cells and red blood cells and platelets. And then you'll be able to respond to the vaccinations. You have to do your part because the vaccination is only one little piece. It's only 3%. 97% is the diet, okay? And I can give you a couple of examples here. Okay, and I've done this before, but these numbers keep going up. Okay, my favorite one, of course, is Nigeria and Brazil. Both of them have about 208 million people. Brazil has 13 million infections. Nigeria has 163,000. Brazil has 330,918 dead, and Nigeria has 2,000 dead. Woo, big difference. What's the difference? They have the same population. And everybody knows that indigenous peoples, Native Americans, black people, Latinos, all have the highest percentage rates of death from the bug. So how come Nigeria is doing better than Brazil? Well, Nigeria lives like Asians. They live on the west coast of Africa. They're eating maize, corn, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. Brazil, and Nigeria is 98% black African tribal people. Brazil is 47% immigrated Europeans, white Europeans. They have 47% mulattoes, okay, which are mixed race, black and white, and then they have 9% black. And, you know, they're eating all wheat, butter, rye, and oats were brought to them by the Europeans. In Nigeria, they're living like Asian, living on maize, rice, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed. It's the diet, it's not the race. It's culture and diet, not the race. And so I urge you to pay attention to these details, and we'll defeat these things. But if you just keep waiting for the vaccination to save you, you're going to have a high percentage of loss in your family. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story here, headline, just 2 days of increased sugar intake can harm your gut health. And researchers from the University of Alberta in Canada found that short-term increases in sugar intake can increase the risk of inflammatory bowel disease. It's all reported in the scientific reports. And they say previous studies have shown that diets can affect your susceptibility to disease. Western diets, for example, have been implicated in the development of inflammatory bowel disease. And they placed adult mouse on chow or a high-sugar diet, treated them dextran sodium sulfate to induce ulcerative colitis. And the ones getting the high-sugar diet ended up getting IBS. So there you go.
Okay, well, they missed it by 1,000 miles. Okay? Irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, celiac disease, and all those kinds of things are due to the pro-inflammatory cytokines in the gluten killing your intestinal villi. Okay, I see advertisements on TV for, if you have celiac disease, the white blood cells are attacking your intestines. They're not even close. it's a gluten issue resulting in a secondary nutritional deficiencies. They are not even close. Shame on them. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health among others for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay, Shar, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay. Now, have they figured out yet in Michigan, where you live, have they figured out yet why they're spiking and why they're having so many cases?
I don't know, because we've been locked down more than any state, I think, and we're the McDonald's in the whole state are still closed down. You can't dine in. The only place, and even Culver's, you can't dine in down where I live. I'm up at the bed and breakfast right now, and up in Petoskey, you can dine in at Culver's, but not down in Grand Rapids area. So there's no reason for it to spike because we're not allowed to
mix.
Everything's closed.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It doesn't make sense to me. It does.
Well, the only thing I can think of is they can order pizza, and they're getting pizza, and they're all eating wheat crust pizza instead of cauliflower crust, and they're drinking beer and all that kind of stuff, because most of the people in Michigan make their living from working in factories, car manufacturing and wine and beer production, that kind of stuff. And so, it's a beer drinking community, which is made from wheat. Okay, so it's got to be some reason why, and so I'll keep looking. Okay, but at any rate, I know you are very, very careful about eating. I don't know where I'm getting all this echo here.
It could be. I don't know.
Okay. At any rate,
is it better now?
Let's see here. No, not really. I'm hearing my echo.
Oh, your echo. I don't know. I'm not hearing your echo.
Okay. Well, mute yourself here for a minute. Go ahead and mute yourself, and see if that helps any. Mute. Okay. Yeah, I think that helped. So basically, what I want people to understand is we have an enormous responsibility here to save our neighbors, to save our church mates, to save our family, and save ourselves, because the vaccination is not going to do it by itself. The vaccination is only one small piece of the program of preventing and reducing the infection rate and the death rate. Otherwise, it's going to keep spiking and going on. And again, percentage-wise, Michigan has the worst record here in the last 6 months. And so there's a reason for it, and I'm going to track it down, and so we will find out. But in the meantime, everybody needs to take their 90 essential nutrients. Use the big hammer out of the toolbox, and we're talking about the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, throwing the MSM for bone marrow health. If you have bone marrow dysplasia, which means your bone marrow is dead, it's not making platelets and red blood cells and white blood cells and antibodies anymore, and doctors want to give you a bone marrow transplant, just remember, the doctors primarily treat symptoms, okay? They manage disease as opposed to getting rid of it. Our goal is to get rid of disease, and the medical system wants to manage it, kind of like a dairy herd. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. I'll make a quick comparison here of California and Canada. They both have about 38 million people. And Canada has 23,000 dead from the COVID virus. California has 60,000, almost 61,000 dead. California has 3,709,774 infections from the COVID, and Canada has about a third of that, 1,002,806. Now, Canada has 2% of their population Latinos, Hispanics, and California is 39%. Okay, this is not a racial thing. This is a dietary cultural thing, because Latinos live on wheat, bran, rye, and oats. They drink wheat, bran, rye, and oats, and their intestines are dead. Okay, they cannot absorb nutrients. They tend not to supplement. Supplementation is not part of the Latino lifestyle. Okay, there's a few exceptions, but overall, it's not part of their lifestyle. And so you can see why there's a huge difference in infection rate and death rate. It's 3 times the death rate in California that is in Canada. It's 3 times the infection rate in California than Canada, and it has to do with diet, okay, and culture as opposed to race. So there you go. These things are controllable. Eat like an Asian, take your 90 essential nutrients, and use your colloidal silver, use your hand sanitizer, wear your mask, and we can come out of this okay. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Kentucky. And Carol, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Carol, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Yes, have macular degeneration, and I understand you've been quite successful in treating that.
Okay. Yeah, macular degeneration, is not a genetic thing. It's not an autoimmune disease. It's actually just a simple nutritional deficiency disease, and also it could be caused. How old are you, sir?
89.
Okay, and how much do you weigh, and how tall are you?
I weigh about 193 or 4.
Okay. Now, do you have any ringing in your ears, any tinnitus or ringing in your ears?
Very little. My hearing is not good, but it's
okay.
But I don't seem like I have tinnitus.
Okay. What about balance issues and dizziness?
what?
Balance issues and dizziness.
Yes, I have. I know my balance is not as good as it was years ago.
Okay.
I don't need a cane to walk or anything like that. I just have to be more careful.
Okay.
Especially if turning sideways or around.
Okay. Now, do you have any skin issues, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
Psoriasis? No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you know, any respiratory stuff, any asthma, bronchitis, COPD?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Any hiccups?
Any what?
Hiccups.
No, very rarely. Practically never.
Okay. Last question. Do you have any diabetes or high blood pressure?
Say my hearing now. Try that again.
Okay. Diabetes or high blood pressure?
No, my blood pressure is actually kind of low. I guess I'd say it's something like 115, 120 over 65 or something like that.
Okay. Okay, well, hang on. We'll be back with you after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And Doug, let's go right back to Kentucky and Carol. Shar, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, that's much better. Okay, good. All right. So what's going on with Carol here?
Well, it's basically...
You got vision problems, you got balance problems.
Yeah, osteoporosis of the skull, obviously.
Yeah, well, he's 89 years old. You get an A+. Okay. And so what would you have him do at 194 pounds?
I would get him, well, first of all, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. Very important. And then I would get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I would add the vitamin D3 for absorption. I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic for circulation problems, and MSM for rebuilding the collagen, all the...
And the skull and his vertebrae and bones and everything.
Right,
yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And so then give us a call every couple of weeks. But, Carol, you can get off the bad foods now. It's going to take, 4 or 5 days for you to get the product, okay? But you need to get rid of the bad foods. You can do that now and start eating like an Asian. You can eat, as Shar said, no fried foods, no Kentucky Fried Chicken, okay? No French fries, nothing fried. Absolutely no Kentucky whiskey, okay, which is made from wheat, bread, or rye oats. So you need to take the 90 essential nutrients at 194 pounds. I take 2 healthy brain and heart packs, as Shar said. The MSM, 3 of those twice a day. That'll help you rebuild your skull, your vertebrae, all your long bones and everything like that. And the circulation, Shar was right on. You want to be sure to take the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Take 3 of those twice a day. It'll support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow. And then because you have macular degeneration, which can be ONA, optic nerve atrophy. I actually had a wager with a doctor one time. He gave me 27 charts of people who were legally blind 6, 8, 10 years, 12 years. And in 90 days, I could get them all reading 20/20 without glasses. Freaked him out, but he lost the bet, okay, because, and he was the one who picked the patients, so he couldn't say, I chose the bad ones. This is all works out. I have a lot of experience in reversing what doctors misdiagnose as macular degeneration when it's really ONA, optic nerve atrophy, because the skull is squeezing the optic nerve. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Minnesota. And John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
John, you're on the air. How can we help you? Yes, sir.
I want to ask you what I can do for the shin splints you told me about. And then my dog is having trouble climbing the steps. He's on Orthodex. I'm wondering what else to give him. We have some steps that are real high.
Okay. How much does he weigh? How much does the dog weigh?
70 pounds.
Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for John's dog? Weighs 70 pounds. He's having difficulty getting up the stairs.
I would get him on about 5 scoops of Arthrodex a day, and I would add EFA to it, obviously, and I would grind up some MSM and put that in his food.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, John, how much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh? 147 pounds. I'm 5'4", and I'm 68 years old.
Okay. All right. Do you have any ringing in your ears or loss of hearing?
I've got all that. I've got the ringing in ears. I got gums recessed. I got
receding gums. Okay.
My balance is so bad. I was walking with a cane the other day. I fell in the driveway.
Okay. All right, Charmaine, what would you do for John? What's going on? What's his problem?
Well, he's got to get a gluten-free diet. No, he's got osteoporosis of the skull, same as the other gentleman or person.
Same as Carol.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And Carol, sorry. Anyway, I would get him on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. Very important. And then I would get him on, he's on the cusp there, but, 1 or 2 healthy brain and heart packs a day, MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption, and some Ultimate Daily Classic, definitely important.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, very good. And, of course, all these, shin splints and all that kind of stuff, it's usually a peripheral neuropathy. The back, is squeezing the nerves that go down the legs and so forth. This is all reversible. So give us a call every couple of weeks. You can give all the bad food to somebody else today. Stay away from them. Don't use what you have. Get rid of them immediately. Start eating like an Asian. And get on the products for yourself and your dog and give us a report every couple of weeks. Your story will help lots of people. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Pennsylvania. And Al, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Al, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Well, I have type 2 diabetes and neuropathy in my feet. Right now, I'm recovering from surgery on my right foot because of Charcot. And I am insulin dependent at this point. So I
Okay.
take 2 kinds of insulin during the day.
Okay. Now, how old are you? What do you weigh?
I'm 68 years old. I'm 6'2" and weigh 222 pounds.
Okay, Char, what would you do for Al? He's a type 2 diabetic. Okay, he's 222 pounds, I think, 68 years old. And he does have, let's see here, neuropathy. You know, it's sort of like sciatica in his feet. What's going on?
He's got probably osteoporosis of the skull or back, too. Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, what would you do for him?
Well, again, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils of any kind. And then, to save him money, I get him on 1 healthy blood sugar pack and 1 healthy brain and heart pack. I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic, vitamin D3 for absorption, and the MSM, obviously, for rebuilding the bones.
The disc and the vertebrae, and
yep,
cartilage and ligaments and tendons. Yep. Okay. And so, and because you're going to be getting the blood sugar pack, you want to be taking 3 of those sweeties twice a day. If you're taking medication for your diabetes, don't cold turkey off your medication. As your blood sugar drops, you can reduce your medication slowly based on the numbers. And then the neuropathy, you know, within a couple of weeks, you should see some benefit with all that stuff that Shar suggested for you. All of these are nutritional deficiencies. Type 2 diabetes is not a genetic disease. It's not related to age. It is, in fact, a simple nutritional deficiency disease. And so that's why we came up with the healthy blood sugar pack, so you didn't have to think about it. And all. It's kind of like the most successful recipe for type 2 diabetes. It's a very simple nutritional deficiency disease, but you got to get rid of all the bad stuff to maximize absorption of the nutrients. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
We're almost at break time.
Almost at break time. Okay, well, I'm going to remind everybody that we are growing like crazy, and we do need help. You can become an associate. You get the products for wholesale yourself. Your customers can get the products for wholesale. If you get on auto ship or your customers get on auto ship, I will pay for the shipping. You save a lot of money there. And then when you sign up as a distributor, I will actually give you for free $500 worth of business building materials and information and a website. Okay, now you do have to renew every year. It's only $50, but that $50 is tax deductible. Plus, you can get thousands of dollars worth of tax deductions if you're going to be running your Youngevity business out of your home. Okay, you get to deduct a portion of your floor space you're using for your Youngevity business off your mortgage and your utilities and all that kind of stuff. Wow! Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day. So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy true aromatherapy is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Tennessee. And Ted, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Ted, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Hey, how are you?
Sir.
Well, it's for my cat. I have a 13-year-old female cat, 9 pounds. She was diagnosed a couple weeks ago with sudden onset blindness.
I'm sorry. Back up again. Okay, I missed that. She's diagnosed with what?
Sudden onset blindness. She went blind over the past couple weeks.
Oh, okay. And 13 years old, blind. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Are you giving her a commercial cat food, with all the vitamins and minerals in it? Or are you just feeding her table scraps?
Blue Buffalo, grain-free. No. Grain-free food. Blue Buffalo.
Okay, good. Okay, Char, what would you give Ted's cat? 13 pounds kind of sounds like your cat, Charlie. He's a big cat. What would you give him for his blind cat?
Well, I would give him some Eoface and some Arthrodex with his food. You have to prick him and squeeze him in the food. And
okay, wait a minute. You jumped around there a little bit. You're talking about sticking the EFA capsules and put that in the food, right, to squeeze the juice into the food.
Yeah.
But the Arthrodex, how much Arthrodex would you give the cat?
I would give him probably 2 scoops a day. I feed my animals twice a day, so I give them a scoop with each. With each meal.
Each meal. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arthrodex is a multiple
powder
supplement for cats and dogs.
Right. And then I would also grind up some Occutive and put it in his food.
Yeah, get a bottle of Occutive every month and grind them up and put one in the food every day. And let's see what's going on there. And sometimes these things are very simple. It could be osteoporosis of the skull. So let's just see. And you remember, I'm a veterinarian before I was a physician. And so that's why we have the division having the Arthrodex, which is a universal supplement for all vertebrates. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Arthrodex myself, okay, because it's based for all vertebrates, including cats and dogs and birds and fish and so on. And it's amazing how well these animals do respond and recover. So give us a call every couple of weeks. Let us know how the cat is doing, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. We got a few minutes left. And I just want to make sure if you would be kind of paying attention and watching what's going on there in Michigan. Why are they spiking so much? Okay, is it because people are eating?
Yeah, it's got to be what their people are eating and stuff. Because look at that Kristi Noem, that is the governor of West someplace. She never shut anything down, and they don't have near the problem they got here. And she never shut anybody down. She opened the restaurants. Everything functioned just like normal.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously shutting everything down and making people wear masks is certainly not the answer.
Well, not the answer. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Cheryl. Or why don't you just go ahead and mute yourself, Cheryl? Let me take the last 2 minutes here. Huh? Yeah, I'm 60 seconds. Okay, because I'm hearing that echo. Terrible. Okay. At any rate, don't forget to get a hold of the books and the CDs. Learn how to support your immune system with a supplement program. Go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. And don't forget the CD, The Red Warning Light. Don't forget the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Goes into the history of the pandemics and what you can do to prevent them, and once you got them, what to do about them. Don't forget Black Gene Lies, because people are talking about, the black folks have such a high rate of death when they get the COVID. Well, it's not a racial thing. It's a dietary cultural thing. And the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies, goes into that in some great detail. There are no genetic diseases in black folks. Okay, I'll repeat that. There are no genetically transmitted diseases in black folks. All the diseases said to be genetic in black folks are diet and lack of nutritional deficiencies. Get a hold of that book and the CD set called Black Gene Lies. Well, thank you, everybody. Really great stuff today. Thank you, Charmaine. Superlative job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.